Alright everybody, this is my second rant of the day. I had to change my shirt because my Texans hat does not match the color of my Wu-Tang shirt. But I will put my Wu-Tang shirt back on when I'm done with this. In the meantime, we are going to do a recap of yesterday's game between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both teams were up 1-6. Which team fall 1-7, and which team took the victory and had a 2-6? Wait, let me start over. Which team fall from 1-7, and which team took the victory having 2 wins and 6 losses? We're about to find out right now.
Let's go.
Here we go. It's time to do a recap of yesterday's game between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I know you got to get your Texans hat because I got my hat on already. So while Mikey is putting on his Texans hat, we're going to do a recap of this game. Texans pretty much took care of business in the first half. They outscored the Jaguars 10-7 in the first quarter. Then they outscored them in the second quarter by a point, 10-9. At halftime, Texans 20, Jaguars 16. Texans outscored the Jaguars in the third quarter 7-3. After 3, Texans 27, Jaguars 19. Texans didn't score shit in the fourth quarter, giving up a touchdown or a field goal, 6-0. But they still hold on to the victory as the final score: Houston Texans 27, Jacksonville Jaguars 25. Texans are now 2-6, and they're the number 3 seed in the AFC South Division. As for the Jaguars, they have fallen 1-7 in the last seed of the AFC South. I'm trying to adjust the screen so the subscribers can see. Okay, here we go. Wow, Deshaun Watson had a 2-pass. He was the player of the game. Texans had 267 passing yards, 107 rushing yards. As for the Jaguars, they had 297 passing yards and 115 rushing yards. Either way, this is the Texans' second win ever since the firing of Bill O'Brien. They're now 2-2 without the presence of Bill O'Brien. I thought they was going to take this game to overtime when it came down to the fourth quarter. The Texans didn't score shit. And we thought they was going to take the game to overtime, but the Texans were able to hold on to this victory. Now they're 2-6. Next week, they go up against the Cleveland Browns. Then during Thanksgiving break, they have not one but 2 games. One on the 22nd at the crib, taking on the team that I'm watching right now that's going up against the New York Jets, the New England Patriots. Then on Thanksgiving Day, they go up against Matt Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Then they face the Indianapolis Colts on December 6th, the day before Serge Dragon's birthday. Speaking of Serge Dragon, he better find out what the hell he want to do for his birthday next month, because Golden Corral is still closed. And not to mention, we had 4 players that were tested positive for COVID-19. Matt Sharping, Dylan Cole, Whitney Merciless, and Jacob Martin. They were all tested positive for COVID-19, which is why neither one of them didn't play yesterday. And they're not going to be playing football for a while because of this shit. That's alright, we got 1 more month left of 2020. So, the Texans, congratulations on winning your second game of the season. without the presence of Bill O'Brien. But you guys better get your shit together because you guys got the Cleveland Browns next week. So with that being said, Mikey, what's your thoughts about this game?
My thoughts about this, I thought this game was going to overtime, but after that young rookie, Lutton, scored the touchdown, they were about 2 points away of sending this game to overtime, but the defense made a great stop, and the defense recovered the onside kick, and the Texans hung on by a deuce.
Yep. Man,
and now they go to Cleveland, take on former New York Giant wide receiver OBJ, Odell Beckham. I'm telling you, this guy, he's a machine.
Yep. Wow. So, if the Texans can make it 5-6, beating the Browns, the Patriots, and the Lions, then we may talk about them being back in the playoff picture, but we can't exactly do that for now. They've got to defeat these next 3 teams before we could talk about them being back in the playoffs. Their last game of the 2020 season is against the Tennessee Titans on January 3rd, 2021. Wow, congratulations, Texans. Just get your shit together and get yourselves ready for next week as you go to Cleveland, Ohio to face the Browns. So that wraps up our thoughts about yesterday's game between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We will do this again next week. I will leave a link to Mikey's YouTube channel in the description box below if you guys want to subscribe to him. If you're new here, hit subscribe if you like the content on my channel and hit the notification bell for my next Texans rant. If you're not new to my channel, thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, leave your comment down below. I got 2 more rants to do, and that is celebrating the 50th birthdays of Scarface and Chris Jericho. Then, for the best for last, reminiscing 20 years of The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Triple H and Rikishi from the November 9th, 2000 edition of SmackDown.
And I'll see you tomorrow, reminiscing 70 years ago from the November 10th, 2003 edition of Raw, where Goldberg goes one-on-one with Dave Bautista.
With that being said, don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace out, and go Houston Texans.